There was the allocation draw, which was a massive throw from Baku.
A highly professional program, excellent hosts, superb command of English. It makes you feel good about the upcoming Eurovision in Baku.
If what happened there is anything to go by, this is going to be the most insane Eurovision Song Contest that there has ever been, ever, anywhere.
I mean, obviously it was pretty rusty.
It was absolutely mental.
But then these things always are.
It was actually, they are completely bonkers.
For this show, the word kitsch has to be redefined. There were Eurovision stars like Ruslana,
And there were performances and things like that, but
Alexander Rybak,
I had things to do.
Lena, who else was there?
It was an allocation draw
I felt most sorry for that poor woman who came on
to pick some pieces of paper out of a hat.
and all she got to do was draw red or green.
No one applauded for the Eurovision stars, but they applauded for when certain countries got drawn out of the bowl, country name, applause.
And have the wrong flag displayed on screen.
Red or green was her entire job. I don't think she even spoke. Terribly sad.
It really was just something to behold.
Light your fire.
Hello Eurovision fans. I find our song for first time after years a very good song,
I like the song.
a modern song,
Yeah, I like Cyprus.
and I'm really excited about it.
It's catchy.
It's a nice little bit of
It's a bit cheap.
fun that we'll all go mental to at Euro Club.
Oh, I'll be waiting for you, la 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 la.
And in various basements around Europe.
Evie Adamu.
Who told her that taking 20 rolls of tin foil and gluing them together was ever a good idea for a frock?
Evie Adamu performed 3 different songs in the national final in Cyprus.
I mean, the other 2 songs were fine too.
I probably liked You Don't Belong Here the most of them.
Cyprus is the kind of song that fans either think will finish top 5 or will stay in the semi-final.
I don't know how it will do.
I have no idea how it's going to do.
Okay, we have no idea if she can sing or not really, but that could be fun too.
It could just as easily get left languishing in the semi-finals.
It can go from top to bottom,
I mean, I certainly don't think it's a winner.
But they'll be happy because they qualified.
but for once I'm happy we're sending something popish, modern and happy.
I like it, and therefore 7 out of 10 from me.
It's a bit cheap, but it's still good, and I'm giving it 7 points.
I give it 6.
I'm not gonna vote because I'm not gonna be objective, but all the luck for Cyprus. La 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 la.
It's a good choice for Cyprus.
And good luck, Evie.
Germany.
Well, I still haven't actually watched an entire show of Unser Staffel Baku yet, and from what I've been hearing from most people, I'm not missing that much.
First, the fact that Leonie and Rachel got voted out is good news. But second, it was pure luck. And I hope the next to be thrown out by the Wheel of Fortune is Shelley, which is quite horrible, and not the remaining favorite, Roman.
Just out of curiosity, I watched the 2 clips so far of Roman. Yeah, he can sing. With the right song, he could actually do quite well.
But anything is possible with this voting system.
He may not even win yet, because who knows with the crazy voting on the screen thing that's going on.
So don't be shocked if we send Shelley in the end. Jesus.
But he has managed to top the vote. So you know, it's looking good for him.
Yeah, Finland, I just watched half an hour with half an eye, and all I know is there's been a revelation of 12 songs, plus 3 further songs that the audience can choose a wildcard entry from. Yeah, and there's probably more music this week on Friday.
Now, over in Norway, of course, the question is, can anybody beat Plumbo?
Well, first of all, Norway, everyone who was beaten by Ola Bloody Nordman, which was everyone, was robbed. Viciously robbed. I don't care.
It's going to be that, isn't it?
And the terrifying thing is, it might even win the whole thing.
It's sort of not bad, but for Eurovision, really?
Which, if it does, I don't know. I'll have to hand in my Scandinavian membership card, I think. And Malin, oh bless.
Former child star of some description.
I'm happy she's in the final.
Her song was nice enough in studio, but God, on stage, really?
My dog ran and hid behind the couch. Her English pronunciation belongs in a Belarusian semi-final, really.
Tommy Fredvang.
Tommy Fredvang.
Tommy Fredvang, or however he likes to be pronounced.
With his rather boring pop song. Well performed, but that's all.
Oh well, nothing wrong but nothing good either.
But he certainly knows how to sell his song. He gives it everything. And even though the song isn't much above average, he's really convincing. So I actually found myself really enjoying it. So good work on you, dear.
My favorite was Minio. I quite liked this outfit of the backing dancers, and I tell you, this will be the new trend. This will be the new big thing to do this summer.
Hungary actually decided to have a television show.
I really enjoyed Hungary. It was a good semi-final.
Quite a good semi-final with some remarkable moments.
There's some good songs in it, there were some bad songs in it, and that's all you want, really. Qualifiers were...
Compact disco. Quite clearly, styling or consulting is not a major issue in Hungary. Everyone on stage needs to return to the sewer. Then we went on to Gabor, and I'm not attempting any other words. Well, the song is a nice little thing, but the singer clearly isn't anywhere near as cool as he thinks he is. And then to something called Caramel, which I was all excited for. I like some caramel with my chocolate. I mean, I quite like the song, but I'm not shouting lovish.
Gabi Tot was the favorite of the televoters. It's very different and very promising.
She hid a man under her frock. How do you do? I want to know how to do this.
I liked it.
It was like 5 different songs fighting with each other.
I am sad to lose the duet about Europe.
I can't speak Hungarian. Europa Egi a Szívunk.
From sunrise east to sunset west.
To all the nations of motherland. It had to be repeated because there was a feedback in the beginning.
Such a shame we won't be seeing that again in the final. But hey, we saw it twice in the semi because of technical problems.
Iceland.
Now, every week I say, you know, Icelandic semi-final, pretty good selection of songs. And every week I say, no real surprises with the qualifiers.
I'm happy that Stuntmether got chosen as a wildcard entry after all.
Why do we need a 7th finalist? And then the 3 girls. Now, I don't know why they were dressed the way they were. I'm sure it has something to do with the song, and I'm sure someone will explain.
Hugaro, I think, could win.
Magni with Hugaro.
I have to say, Hugaro didn't reach me yet.
It's the rock song that has to be there somewhere in an Icelandic semi.
Just lots of men with guitars standing in a line and rocking out, even though it's not really that much of a song.
But it's not really that much, not that rocky. It's actually quite calm.
But it's a nice song.
It leaves me quite cold, but maybe this will change for the final.
He tries to make it interesting, but he doesn't have a lot to work with, unfortunately. So it could have been much more rockier.
And I think it's probably the best song in the final. We'll see if it wins. And if it does win, we'll see if it gets a really, really bad English lyric like Valentine Lost did.